Today I'm going to be showing you a few of the best digital marketing strategies you need to be using right now if you want to create better, more effective, and more profitable campaigns. There are also a few very dangerous marketing mistakes and pitfalls that could cost you a lot of money, so I'm going to be warning you about these as we go through the video. And while I'd like to think that everything I'm going to share with you here is important, make sure to pay special attention to the dangers and mistakes, as making even just one of the mistakes that I'm going to be warning you about could completely ruin your entire campaign, and maybe even your entire business. So now that I've set the scene for just how important this is, let me show you how it's done. Starting with the first digital marketing strategy you definitely need to be using and baking into everything you do from this day forward. This part is so important to your overall business and marketing success that we shouldn't even call it a strategy at all. It's more like a principle or a marketing law. So important that I even got a tattoo of it right here. It's something that every great marketer lives and dies by, and it's something that I've been preaching right here on YouTube for over 6 years now, which just goes to show how important this really is. I'll let this younger and slightly more awkward 2016 version of myself explain what I'm talking about now. It all comes down to one word: clarity. Do you know what you really offer, and do you know who it's for? That's right. The first thing you need to start with is clarity. Or to put it another way, being intentional and strategic and thoughtful about your digital marketing. This is one of those things that's simple, but not easy. With so many different channels and platforms and tactics to choose from, digital marketing can often look and feel really overwhelming. What kind of marketing should I do today? I could do B2B, B2C, B2C, ABC, sip tea, calculate CLV, call my boss an SOB, increase CLV, marketing ideas, living rent-free FAB. I could do SEO, CRO, make a new QR code, try to be the CEO, take our business public with an IPO, cause everybody knows I'm a bad motherfucking marketer with a bankroll. Long story short, by getting clear about what you do and who you do it for, it enables you to cut down on 80 to 90% of the options available and really allows you to focus on the 1 or 2 or 3 things that are most valuable to you right now. Which is a whole lot better than trying to decide between which one of the over 5,000 different pieces of marketing software you're going to use next. So the first thing you need to do with any campaign is get clear on what you offer, what makes it different, better, unique, special, and valuable. And the second part to that is getting equally clear on who your ideal customer is, including the basic elements like their age and gender and income and occupation and what city, state, province, or country they live in, as well as the more complicated and important stuff, like trying to identify what I call their miracles and miseries. Their miracles are all of their wants and goals and dreams and desires. Their miseries are all of their problems and pains and fears and frustrations. Your job as a marketer is to help show them how your business, your offer, your product, or your service can help move them away from their miseries and towards their miracles. And whoever does that best wins. Okay, next up, I've got a strategy to share with you that you're either gonna love or hate, but regardless of how you feel about it, there's no arguing that it works, and it works incredibly well. This is because when it comes to marketing your business, you really only have 2 choices. A, you can adapt, or B, you can not adapt and then suffer the consequences of being irrelevant. And as I've said before, irrelevant businesses and irrelevant marketing, they don't get clicks, they don't get calls, and they don't get sales. So the best way to avoid being irrelevant and become relevant, yeah, that made sense. Well, the best way to do that is with video. Talking about video as one of the most important digital marketing strategies sounds kind of obvious. I mean, this shouldn't be a secret. The verdict is in. Your clients, your customers, and your audience want more video. The social media platforms all want more video, and most of the content online is now video-based. Yes, text still works. Blogs are still a thing. And yes, podcasting still works, maybe better now than ever before as it's become more mainstream and popular. But neither of those come close to video in regards to both popularity and effectiveness. After all, video allows you to see and hear someone, and with the right kinds of captions, you can keep people engaged by allowing them to read parts of what you're saying as well. And as for building trust and becoming an authority in your business, your market, and your industry, well, next to being face-to-face, video really is the next best thing. And it allows you to communicate a ton of value very quickly. Now, when it comes to video marketing in particular, there's a ton of different things you can do depending on your experience and your comfort level and your budget of both time and money. The easiest way to get started though, by far, is to simply grab your phone and shoot a quick 15 to 30 second story for Instagram. It's fast, it's simple, there's basically no barrier to entry, and it allows you to show your more personal side really quickly without any need for editing or polishing or any kind of production whatsoever. If you want to take it to the next level though, creating a more polished Instagram Reel is definitely worth your time. Right now, Instagram Reels are getting a little bit of an extra push from the algorithm and allowing you to reach more people organically, so now's the time to hop on this trend. Another thing you can do is shoot a short form vertical video like an Instagram Reel, but do it outside of the app using your phone's camera, and then upload it not just to Instagram as a Reel, but also to TikTok and to YouTube as a YouTube Short. From there, the next best place to go is obviously YouTube. Despite what you may have heard, it is absolutely not too late to start, and I truly believe that we're at the beginning of what's going to be a very long multi-year run where YouTube continues to get bigger and better and more popular. But the big giveaway and the indicator here that YouTube really isn't going anywhere anytime soon is the fact that, at least when it comes to longer form videos, well, really doesn't have any competitors. Sure, there are websites like Vimeo where you can upload longer form videos, but they don't have the social aspect baked into it. And yes, there are other social sites where you can also upload longer form videos like, say, Facebook, but they don't have the search and the discovery elements baked into that. So if you can, and if you're willing to try, YouTube is definitely the best platform for video. Period. Okay, next up, I've got a strategy to share with you that you may not have heard before, and it's a bit of a secret weapon when it comes to doubling or even tripling the effectiveness of your digital marketing campaigns. And that's to incorporate a little old school marketing magic into your marketing campaigns using O2O2O. O2O2O, or online to offline to online, though it also works in reverse, is where you start your customer journey online, then you send them offline, and you bring them back online. I appreciate that sounds a little confusing. Why would you want to do that? So here's an example of how this might look through a customer journey. First, you could start your digital marketing campaign online, maybe with some free content or a paid advertising method like Google Ads or Facebook ads. This would guide your prospect to a landing page or an opt-in page where they could enter their name and email or any other contact details in exchange for some kind of valuable download or PDF or worksheet or something like that. Once on your email list, you can follow up with them there and offer them some kind of low barrier to entry purchase, which could be a free plus shipping offer, a book, a report, or some kind of small physical product. The beauty here is that you now have their mailing address so you can follow up with them later. This part's probably pretty obvious, but it's still worth saying. A physical mailing address is typically a more valuable piece of contact information for your prospects because people change their email addresses and their phone numbers far more often than they change their actual physical mailing addresses. And from there, you can mail them more offers for online products or services. And you can track the effectiveness of your offline or direct mail campaigns by sending them to different websites with different URLs for tracking purposes. And the O2O2O strategy works so well for a few different reasons. First, the statistics vary, but depending on the market and industry and the purchase price, well, consumers need around 6 to 12 touch points with a brand on average before doing business. There's also a psychological phenomenon known as the mere exposure effect that shows that we, as people, associate frequency with trust. So the more often you can show up in front of your target market, the better. Next, direct mail, which is physically mailing people things, is different and unexpected and perceived to have a higher value. Not only that, but direct mail is still read and appreciated by millennials and younger demographics. Not to mention, it gives you another way to contact your customers, and the more channels you're active on, the lower the risk is of, say, losing touch with them. If Facebook were to shut down your ad account, or YouTube deletes one of your videos, or your email marketing just keeps getting sent to people's spam folders. And if you're looking for even more fast, free, and incredibly effective marketing strategies, then you definitely want to learn about my #1 organic marketing strategy that I'm using right now. And I've linked up a video right here that will show you exactly how to do it. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video. The solution is to use a combination approach known as PESO, which stands for paid, earned, shared, and owned. So let me break those down for you now. Paid media is, wait for it, anything that you pay for.